I noticed standard deviation में students को usually काफी confusion बनी रहती है. But standard deviation is the simplest topic you will ever find in statistics. Of course, apart from mean, median and mode, this topic हमने already cover कर रखा है statistics के playlist में. So do check it out. So let us understand measures of spread. Now, measures of spread includes the range and standard deviation जो हम इस वीडियो पे कवर करने वाले हैं. A measure of spread in statistics helps us understand how data or numbers in a group are spread out or scattered. Basically, layman terms में numbers एक दूसरे से कितने पास है, कितने दूर है, कितने different है. So, talking about range and standard deviation, both of them measure spread in a different way. सबसे पहले we need to arrange the data in ascending order, just like the way we did while calculating the median in our previous video, remember? So the range is maximum minus minimum. So in this example, range of this data set would be highest value, that is 196, minus the lowest value, that is 139. As a result, the range is equal to 57. The difference between the numbers suggests the spread or how much room do we have in a data set. Now see, a large range indicates that the value in a data set are widely spread out, while a small range suggests that the value are closely packed. अब example देखो, let's say we have a set of 5 numbers. हमने इसका range find out किया, which is maximum minus minimum. So we get 4. Exactly like this, we took another bunch of 5 numbers and then we found out the range. We get 30. Now as you can see, we can assume that the numbers in the other data set is more widely spread out. Simple है? Perfect. Now let's talk about standard deviation. Standard deviation is computed using a formula. आपको इस formula को याद करने की भी जरूरत नहीं है, ये इतना simple है. I know formula looks a little bit complicated, but the calculation for the standard deviation is simple. We will be calculating the standard deviation for the following data set. As you can see, I will create a table to help me with my calculations. यहाँ पर देखो, लास्ट वीडियो में मैंने क्या कहा था कि मीन को हम x बार से डिनोट करते हैं. यहाँ पर x बार फॉर्मूला में इंक्लूडेड है. So let's calculate this first. You should find that the mean is equal to 15.4. The formula says we need to subtract x bar, that is mean, from each value here. So we do this on the table. 10 minus 15.4 is negative of 5.4. 12 minus 15.4 is negative of 3.4. 16 minus 15.4 is 0.6 and so on. The next step is to square what we have just calculated. Negative 5.4 squared is 29.16. Negative 3.4 squared is 11.56 and so on. The next step is to find out the sum of what we have just calculated. इन सबको आप add कर दोगे. So what we did is we added all the values in this particular section. So we got 75.2. अब let's put 75.2 in the place of summation of x minus x bar whole square. Now from this point, formula should be pretty straightforward, right? Now n refers to the total number of data values and there are 5 data values here, right? So n is equal to 5 minus 1, that we got 4. Now 75.2 divided by 4. After we find out the square root, we can simplify this and we end up with a standard deviation that is equal to 4.36. Now simple question again, what does the standard deviation even tell us? हम पढ़ क्यों रहे हैं इसे? The standard deviation tells us how close the values in a data set are to the mean. हमारे एक data set का जो भी mean है, उस mean के nearby कितने सारे data values lie करते हैं. Standard deviation basically tells us कि जो values हैं वो mean से कितने deviate हो रहे हैं. For example, a standard deviation indicates a small amount of variability for a given data set. इसका ये मतलब होता है कि कभी भी standard deviation small होगा, छोटा number होगा, तो बहुत सारे values आपके data set में mean के पास होंगे. That obviously makes the distribution less spread. अब आप इसी के opposite में देखो कि अगर standard deviation की value बड़ी होगी, तो इसका मतलब होगा कि बहुत सारे डेटा वैल्यूज मीन से दूर है. So the last thing we will talk about is variance. Variance is nothing but the square of standard deviation. The only difference between these two formulas is that the standard deviation involves taking the square root of the calculation. जैसे आप देख पा रहे हो, वेरिएंस में ये अंडर रूट हट गया है, which means ये जो हमारा फॉर्मूला है इसे हम s स्क्वायर से डिनोट करते हैं. So that's all for today's video. Don't forget to join our Telegram and WhatsApp channel for more such content. Stay tuned because we are committed to complete all the syllabus before your exams. Thanks for watching.